Oh, the Emmy,
and crime scene.
Oh my gosh!
Absolutely the sickest people I've ever met in my life.
Hey, shitbird!
Yes.
If you want me to open your car, it's gonna be with my baton.
Hey, I got a
Never broken
baton.
window.
I got the universal door opener. If it's not anyone else's problem, it's your problem in law enforcement.
What's up, guys? Josh and Bill here with Only Cops. Still wearing my Only Cop shirt. We are back with another Officers React. Today we're going to look at one of my favorite cop shows, Southland. Check out some clips, so come right to man with us.
Yeah, I've never actually seen the show.
I love this show.
I'm
I've watched the entire series like 3 or 4 times.
I love this classic aspect.
Because it's from, I think it's from USA. And I don't know why, they just make really good cop shows.
Over to Killer King. There's this guy with a little tent over his genitals. Doc keeps, signaling for me to look under there.
I love
He
the
scooped out his nuts with a spoon.
old corporal stories. Scooped his nuts out.
He said they'd gotten him into trouble his whole life. So I took a Polaroid, right? Put the picture in my pocket. Captain shows up. You know what he says? Make sure you attach the picture to the report.
Poor Ricky, goodness
Are you
gracious.
Canadian?
Did you hear him? Are you Canadian?
Larry the bass head.
Good luck saying that shit now.
Yeah,
Smart.
no.
Meth, it gives him that disheveled look.
Meh.
Hey, shitbird, how you doing?
A friend of mine has a kitten, and it won't come off the roof.
Yeah,
Would you let a
usually
guy
cat
lean
gets
in
up
your
on
window
its
that
own,
far?
it can
No.
get down on its own.
No, man,
It's a
my
very
friend
different
threw it
world.
up
These
there.
guys are policing it.
Yes.
You are too stupid to
He
live.
can't get back far enough.
Get
He's
outta
like,
here.
Also, he talked about maintaining a level of professionalism. We can't talk about. So we and when we became cops, body cameras were starting to proliferate a little bit more. We were actually in our department the first
full
class
class.
to have a body
Yeah.
cam from day one on field training till.
Yeah, because we got ours in academy.
I had to teach my corporal. One of my corporals had to use it.
I had,
Yeah,
Yep.
because he was like, "How do you reset this?" He was all mad about it. But anyways,
He sounded like this guy.
he did. Yeah, imagine telling that guy he had to wear a body cam every day.
Good luck.
And imagine the kind of just on the 5 seconds I've been watching this guy, he's probably MFing it the whole time and cussing at his body cam constantly.
He's incredible.
Yeah, but
He opens with, "Hey, shitbird."
Yeah, so these are things that actually would equate for we could be in a use of force, like a legitimate life or death situation. We're getting assaulted. We're thinking that somebody else is getting assaulted or this guy's pulling a weapon on us. And if you drop an F-bomb, it was a write-up. if you really like,
I didn't get written up, but
yeah, you at least got a talking to. I got a
Got
talking to
talked
at least
to.
once about that. And but yeah, so this is a different world we're living in here in this clip. So we'll keep playing it.
Asshole rodeo.
Now the body cam's off. You can say whatever you
Why'd I
want.
have to get out of the car?
Get out of the car now, numbnuts.
Pennsylvania
You know who my
versus
father is?
Mims. That's why you have to get out
Mother
of the
didn't
car.
tell you? Step to the curb.
Dude, you became an actor?
Not an actor.
I'm being punked, right?
Search the car.
Hey, you're making a big mistake. You can't search my car without just cause.
You're watching
Can't-
way
it
too
smells like
much
marijuana.
TV,
Yeah.
Dude. Put your hands on the car, palms down. Spread your legs.
Well, you arresting me? What are
Whoa.
the charges?
No
Spread
charge.
your feet.
Services
Spread your
in
feet,
the
not your
LAPD.
legs.
See, they're free for you.
You're a dick.
Yeah. Cops have feelings too, you know? Now I'm gonna need a hug.
also that's not how you
Hook 'em
search
up.
people. Pretty easy to just
Yeah.
pull your hands off a car and pow.
So it's what else thinks weird. So like they're all standing there, right? And this guy's not having to sit, not having to do anything, and he's asking his rookie to search the car. Typically, just for the sake of documentation. Now they don't have body cams here, so everything's gonna be documented in a report.
Mhm.
Maybe they have a DVR, but for
Maybe.
us that we had body cams, I would typically out loud say, "I smell marijuana in the car. I'm gonna have you exit the car." I would
Mhm.
explain everything I was doing on the body cam. So they couldn't say that, "Oh, I figured it out after the fact." I'm
Yeah.
saying, "No, I know I'm smelling marijuana in the vehicle. I'm doing a PC search of the vehicle. I explain on body cam out
Especially
loud."
when he asks like that.
Yeah.
It's just an easy CYA.
Yeah. So you would be explaining every step of the way. This is just a different era of law enforcement. It wouldn't surprise me a bit if this is exactly how PTO stuff.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe that entirely,
Yeah.
that that's exactly how it went. And the rookie's just kind of not learning anything, just watching this guy.
Which this is probably about 10 years old. So
Yeah.
for the times, it's
That's probably
spot
relatively
on.
accurate. I have no experience in law. I was in college.
10 years ago?
Yeah,
I was somewhere.
I was somewhere.
I was in college.
But yeah, typically in modern policing, you wouldn't see.
That's a good word for it.
Yeah,
Modern.
yeah,
policing.
you wouldn't see any of that. Also, as far as detaining somebody, that guy's real compliant.
Yeah. Seriously.
Like
He's verbally not compliant.
Yeah,
But
I
he's
would
still
Yeah,
compliant.
you want to be handcuffing this guy pretty quickly, or at the very least securing his arms, or getting him to sit on the curb, something like that. You want to make sure that he's not in a position to run from you, because he will if he wants to, and also just fight you. If you can stop the fight before it happens, it's better than hoping he doesn't. Because then once you get in the fight, again, it's an escalation of force for you. You might get injured. He might get injured. You might end up on the national media.
And who knows what
all
your
that
rookie's
nonsense.
going to do.
Yeah, especially that situation. But I don't know. This is a
He'll
different.
take his tie off and
Yeah.
choke him.
That's how we look at it from a modern perspective. So we'll keep going. I do like that he's making the rookie put the handcuffs on.
Hey, Ben, right?
First day, man.
Can you
I
help
had to
me out
arrest
here,
someone
dude?
my very first day.
Mhm.
Fine. I'll hire your dad. Come bail me out. You know you're doing this? You must be real proud.
Heck yes!
It's not illegal. My dad's a lawyer.
Why are you doing this?
It's for the money, man.
The money.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah!
There's not even any radar up there.
They don't know that.
This kid's a genius.
Thank you.
He gave him money.
I would too.
I respect it. Well, so pause
I
it.
would too.
Technically, he's maximizing officer presence for profit.
Yeah, people are slowing down.
So they do this a lot. They'll put decoy cars out.
Oh, so every time I drive north and go through like Missouri or whatever,
Mhm.
there's always a sign that says construction zone speed this, enforced by radar.
Yeah.
Everyone slows down.
Yeah.
Except me, because I know there's no radar.
I went through Yosemite, and they said that speed was enforced by planes.
I
And
have
they
seen
had
that.
little markers.
I have seen that.
On the highway, and they just time how long it takes for you to go from one marker to another.
Yep.
And if you went too fast, they would send you a ticket.
I've seen that.
And you wouldn't know if the plane was up there, so you just kind of slow it. I busted it. I went like 90 down. They had a huge stretch.
Good luck getting my license plate.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, technically, that is getting
Mhm.
people to conform to laws. I'm about it, man. I love the little tip on the kid too. That's awesome. It's community relations and,
Hey, I
and
like it.
changing behavior. I like it.
Are you? I look like a faggot to you?
I don't know. What's a faggot look like?
You fucking with me?
Kinda.
So if you're going to be that
yeah,
sarcastic,
yeah.
you should expect some.
Yeah,
That's not effective.
that is not a me.
That's-
Yeah.
No.
So
I
pause.
understand that guy's big, but that would not have worked.
So, yeah, if you're gonna be talking trash to a suspect, how about not get body slammed to the ground?
There is a thing that's called talking yourself into a fight.
Yeah, and he did it, and maybe it's I don't know. It's how he got his kicks off or whatever. That's stupid.
Maybe. He looks like he got hurt, though.
Yeah. Also, and again, we were taught VNRs, which is a vascular neck restraint, versus
Not really what that was.
a I don't know what he did there, some Vulcan death grip on him. He did try to place pressure. So the whole concept behind a VNR is to place pressure on the two
Carotid.
carotid arteries that run up your neck. And it basically restricts blood from going to the brain. It doesn't
Not your breathing.
Yeah, it does not prevent your breathing. That would be
I mean, I guess if you were strong enough to put one forearm
Maybe.
and pull with the other.
but you specifically try to avoid the throat area because it can collapse. If you try to put pressure, I think it's like.
Well, we had to practice it, and some of our classmates were real idiots. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying when we were initially taught this was a kosher thing to do because it's better than obviously shooting somebody or hitting them with a baton and honestly a lot more effective. This would have been a taser situation that might have made sense because you got a nice back shot. But if you have an officer that's mounted like that
Yeah.
and probably getting his butt kicked by this big dude, you're probably not deploying a taser. You better not deploy OC.
You should just quit after that.
You should quit after that. But you have to obviously use some force. Good on the rookie for jumping in there.
Yeah. Instead of just standing there being like,
Oh, what's going on, Corporal? What do you want me to do? Has happened. I have watched that happen.
I've been there for it.
Um, But technically now, most departments actually view that as deadly force. So you wouldn't be able to use a VNR because it would be considered deadly force. This would be almost charges in certain states now. He would be charged with a felony.
Yeah.
So, again, this is 10 years ago. Things were seen very differently back then.
Oh, how it's changed.
Yeah, but this is not kosher in a lot of departments now. Yeah, handcuff him. Assaulting a peace officer? No?
Where'd you learn that? Summer camp?
Handcuffing him? No? EMS? No?
I'm sure they handcuffed him.
It's cool, man.
And called for EMS. I'm sure.
Goodness gracious.
My car broke down. I
Worst
gotta be someplace.
feeling ever.
Say, step away from the car, sir.
I just told you I have an appointment. I need a ride right now.
We're not a taxi service, sir.
Fine, call me a cab.
You're a cab.
What's wrong with you guys, man? Fuck you guys, bitches. Fuck you.
Pause. Would have totally taken that guy to jail for a pedestrian in a roadway. Or for jaywalking. I'm petty like that. I'm super petty like that. So, this does happen. Where you'll definitely have people that'll assume that you're a taxi service or you're, I don't know, there to go buy people burgers and stuff like that.
Yeah. People legitimately have called 911. We've shown up and they said, I need a ride somewhere.
Yeah. I've had it to where I need you to tell my husband that I'm right. I've had that call before.
Mm-hmm.
They call, I just need the police here now. My husband's acting out of control, so they dispatched his domestic.
And then you get there. He's annoying me.
Yep. You need to tell him to leave. I can't do that. No. So this is actually pretty common. As much as that seems like it
And
should
they were
be satire.
always older than us.
Yeah, it's pretty common. They really do think that, and like I'll say this again, I'll probably say this 100 times in the series. If it's not anyone else's problem, it's your problem in law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a. I'd have totally. It would have taken a sergeant to tell me no. I'd have at the very least issued the citation for a pedestrian in a roadway.
Your corporal probably would have been like, all right, rookie.
I had a few. She knows who she is. She'd have been like, all right, let's take this guy. She knows who she is. But
I'd be very impressed if she was watching this.
Yeah, I would be too. You know what? Shout out. If you're out there, maybe shout out to you.
What's going on?
Every day for 15 years.
Ma'am, what's the problem?
They're out of chicken nuggets. I've eaten them every day for 15 years.
And you called 911 because they're out of chicken nuggets?
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know what you're supposed to do, but right now, you need to bring it down.
No, I
Yes,
won't.
you will. It's a private channel. It must be important. 6 Adam 43, Roger.
Ma'am, have you tried the fish sandwich?
Savage.
The fish? It's pretty good.
That is true, though. There's been a time or two where him and I have been on a BS call. Somebody calls for the channel, and when you call for the channel, most of the time it's important.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not.
Mm-hmm.
And we just leave.
Yep.
Like, hey, sorry. Gotta go.
Gotta go by. And that seemed important to you, but it's not. It's again, just like the last problem. It's they make it your problem. It's really stupid. It's a
That
big
could
waste
have
of
turned
time.
into a PD problem.
Sure. Yeah, if she decided to start throwing stuff, or she didn't want to leave. A lot of times you'll have
Disturbing
this.
the peace.
Yeah, I had this happen. It wasn't at Popeyes. Where was this at?
You mean when they brought the sandwich back and people were shooting each other over it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't work at a great place, but they didn't want to leave because they couldn't get their order, and so it turned into a criminal trespass issue. So I was like, well,
That's
you need to
true, too.
leave,
Yeah.
and they didn't want to leave. So I was like, all right, we're going to jail then, and it just
I had that same thing in McDonald's.
Yeah.
Tried to tell this person to leave. They said, nope, you're going to have to take me to jail. They went to jail.
yeah, it's a whole I don't know. Don't be like that. Don't be that
That's
person.
crazy.
We'll keep going.
I locked my keys in my car.
Oh my god.
What would you like us to do about that?
Break her
ma'am?
window.
Can't you just use your master key?
Ooh, the master key
Master key.
magically unlocks everything, every door in the whole city.
John, there's a rapist on the street. Pop the trunk.
Love it.
Wow. Who's in the passenger seat?
Another officer.
Oh, is this guy's right in the back?
Yeah.
That's savage.
Have a nice day.
If you want me to open your car, It's gonna be with my baton.
I'm like, hey, I got a
Broken
baton.
window.
I got the universal door opener.
But yeah, there's a few times in here when there's like another officer riding with him, so he makes the rookie ride in the back.
That's beyond savage. Goodness gracious. This guy's gonna be crusty 1 month in, man. We'll keep playing it.
Have a nice day.
John, you know what? All I did was tell the truth, bro. That is it, man. I told the truth. You know as well as I do we should bust every one of those dirty gangsters down to the Coliseum, throw in some guns and ammo, lock the door, and let God sort it out.
A lot of people feel that way.
Yes, let's get some coffee. Stupid bitches. Get in your tuna boat and get out of my face. Oh, great. You want your coffee black, right?
Yep.
Not a word, Boot.
Boot?
What's wrong? What? Come on.
My man.
So I wonder if this is supposed to be the same city as the rookie. Because the badges look the same, and the side of the police cars look the same.
Yeah. Whoa. So the rookie's a sequel to it's modern
Maybe.
police because they have the
Could
body
be.
cams and everything. Maybe
It could be.
They also call him Boot.
Yeah, that's
So-
something.
Maybe
that's a California thing.
Maybe it's a California thing. I don't know. I grew up in a free state, so I don't know about anything about that. But
I believe they're supposed to be LAPD.
they are LAPD.
They are in this one.
Okay, yeah.
The
What about in
as
the
well.
rookie?
The rookie.
Oh,
that makes sense,
they-
'cause this
when
is
they
in LA.
eventually finally announced, they said LAPD.
Oh,
That makes sense because
there we go. Yeah.
And same with End of Watch. Those guys are LAPD,
Oh, it's all
and they
LAPD.
also call
They
them
get all the
rookies.
It's
Blue.
because that's where they film all these shows.
That makes sense.
So
that
that
makes
means they're
sense.
all using the same cop cars. And the
That
same
makes
guys.
sense.
Producer Juan just solved that
Yeah,
for
look
us.
at that. Look at that. Detective one.
Situational awareness.
There it is. Yeah. So we have. You do have cops that are like that are super like already like rage monsters. By the time
Retired
you're
on
into-
duty.
Yeah, retired on duty.
They hate everything.
You do get guys that are bigoted into their perspective. And again, if you work in like the crappiest beat in LAPD, which has got to be basically Afghanistan.
It'd be full of gangs like
You
he was
know,
talking
yeah.
about. Yeah.
But I think it would be hard to be around that from a morale standpoint. To have to listen to that if they do 12-hour shifts.
Oh no.
For 12 hours to listen.
It
to
was
this guy
hard for
rage
us to
beast.
listen to it in briefing.
Yeah.
And not just want to be like.
So I bless this. You just leave him there.
Heck yeah.
I used
There's
to
another
do
cop
that.
there.
Yeah.
He can take him wherever he needs to go.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
fine.
about it. I used to avoid cops I didn't want to be around.
We only hung out with each other, so it didn't really matter.
Yeah. I'm about it. Oh, she knew.
Check this out.
Well, that's a lot of weed. Savage. Tell me he gets in his car. I have done
Hey, shithead! Yeah, you got my partner's cuffs.
He ran away in cuffs.
That's savage.
See, now you know why I love this show.
Why run these lives? One more thing they didn't teach you at the academy.
Facts.
Facts. Absolutely. I had the like my first probably like 2 foot chases were 100% avoidable because I could have either just had more units or just driven my car.
Mine were avoidable, but my pride wouldn't let me not chase them down. I caught them both too.
But yeah,
so.
like my last year on patrol, like if this guy was anywhere near concrete, I was taking my car.
Yeah.
I'd let him run, but I'd take my car. The last one I caught.
Yep.
I was in my car.
I watched him run to his car.
Yep.
Catch the guy. I walked to my car and then met him where they were.
Yeah. He knows who he is. He ran after everybody, didn't catch nobody.
Didn't catch anybody.
We
Didn't
had-
even
we-
keep sight of him.
Yeah. So
Poor guy.
the pro tip right there by Corporal whatever this guy is.
I don't remember.
Anyways,
He's awesome though.
Absolute maniac. I love it.
Poor bastard. Wonder why he hung himself.
Hanged.
What?
It's hanged, not hung.
Really? Genius? Google it, Boot.
As he's swinging. Now, I know a lot of people will see this and they're like, wow, that's so disrespectful. Guess what? After you've seen about 30 dead bodies, it does not affect you the same way as it used to.
And I'll go. I'm gonna give a PSA, and then I'm probably gonna piss everyone off. But if you feel some kind of way and you want to hurt yourself or harm yourself, there are hotlines for that. You should call those. You should lean on your support system. Have a support system. Do all those things.
You can call 911 for that.
There's great resources.
We're happy to show up.
I will say this. If you are on the outside looking in and watching cops react to their, 30th suicide they've probably gone to, comedies like this. I was impressed.
Especially when you're alone. When you're just alone standing there waiting for the medical examiner.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You're going to stand there in silence.
You know who's also savage? EMS.
Oh, they're the worst.
Those some sick dudes.
Well, they watch people die.
Yeah.
Like, usually when we get there, the person's already dead.
Them in the ME's office.
The ME?
And crime scene.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely the sickest people I've ever met in my life. Really cool. Very cool. But, we had a guy.
Remember the guy in the apartment?
Yes.
And the ME showed up, and he was cracking jokes with us the
Yes.
whole time.
Yes.
And, the neighbors were out, so we were like, I wasn't saying a word. I'm just standing by the door trying to block the dead body in the kitchen, and the neighbors are like, "Is everything okay?" I'm like, "Yep,
it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
I haven't seen him in a couple days. It's fine.
Ain't
It's
gonna
all
see
good
him anymore." Yeah.
And the Emmys in there like, "Oh, dude, look at this guy's head. Oh my God, he split like a watermelon. Oh my God, dude, chill out."
So, and again, that's all they see, so it kind of makes sense that they got kind of a twisted sense of humor. But yeah, after the first 2 or 3 that I went to. Felt more solemn to me by the end of it.
My first week, first death invest was exactly this, and I went with another one of our classmates, and there was no jokes being cracked.
Yeah,
because it was very weird.
Yeah,
but then after 20, 30,
you see a lot. Mm-hmm. Suicide is a much more prevalent thing than people realize, or mental health in general is a much more prevalent thing than people realize. And I was shocked at how many people I saw that either unsuccessfully or successfully attempted suicide, or I guess completed suicide. But cops are going to have a terrible sense of humor about this because we have to stand there and protect it until it's sorted out.
Yeah.
So you spend a lot of time around dead people.
Yeah.
Ask a mortician what their sense of humor is. They're probably like, "Oh man, you could have lost some weight before." I've literally had an ME's office complain about how heavy a guy was. Well, they're dragging him down the stairs in a body bag, Hitman style. And I was like, bro, you need to chill. The family's right there.
Yeah.
There's some callous dudes. So we'll keep playing. Accurate
versus
though.
Hanged is correct.
Really?
Told you, asshole.
It's all accurate.
Right now, stop it! What are you doing in front of these kids, huh? What are we teaching them? Share and share alike. They don't got that in Armenia? I'm from Jordan. That's fine. You work it out.
Switch off days or something. You guys can do that, right?
They don't have that in Armenia.
One's Turkish and one's from Jordan. You're getting fired, dude.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck, my guy. 10 years ago, maybe. That is
probably not even 10 years ago.
No, dude.
I guess maybe at LAPD, but
yeah, that's
such a big department.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll take the weekends.
You stupid terrorist.
Terrorist!
Yeah.
See, this is what I
Oh, man.
my God.
So true, though.
Yep.
So true.
Yeah. The level of petty you will experience, it's
between adults.
Wild. And this is what are they selling?
They're street vendors or something.
Yeah.
They have little push carts with stuff on it. And they're fighting over this street or this park or whatever it is.
I watched 2 grown people, professionals, these were HR people, got into it over a parking spot.
Oh, dude.
That it was their month to have the parking spot, so we got a call, and I showed up, and I was like, cool, what's going on? And they're like, he's not getting out of my parking spot. And I was like,
I love the apartment.
What?
The amount of people that said they were going to shoot someone else over a parking spot in an apartment complex is alarming.
I had someone kill somebody over a steak. They took their steak at the barbecue.
Remember that one lady that called us and said her neighbors were sweeping their dog poop off the top balcony, and it came down and hit her steak, and she wanted us to buy her new steaks?
Yep.
We didn't.
They did not buy new steaks.
We didn't even go talk to her. He
Nope.
just called her on the phone.
Yep.
He's selling guns to kids, look! And I'm the terrorist! You know what? I need sugar. You? Hey, everybody! It's your lucky day! Free ice cream!
Oh, that's not going to fly.
There you go, buddy. Go for the bump up.
Wow.
Yeah, that would not go over well.
Not at all.
Yeah. Wow. This guy is just... He is the law. This is really...
This is like a 27-and-a-half-year dude who's ready.
Yeah. He's hoping they fire him.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious.
Johnny. Hey, kid. How's the dynamic duo? Uh-oh. Someone pee in your cornflakes? Hey, it's all right, man. You know how it is. Kid's salty. Used to hang on you every word. Now he's smelling his own piss, looking at you like you're the asshole. Fatherhood, man.
Fatherhood?
Natural course of things.
I hope none of my corporals looked at me like they were my dad.
I hope not.
If he didn't chafe and buck up against you, you wouldn't know you were turning him into a good cop. Now you know.
No soap?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
You all right, man? Why don't you lay off that shit, baby? You don't look so good. You should come with me to a meeting. Kiss my ass.
Nice. And that is how receptive we are to help. We had a whole program. They literally okay. I will for as much as I dog on my old department at times.
It's only because we're not there anymore.
I will give them this. They did offer completely free, allegedly anonymous. I'm still a crusty dude, so I don't know how anonymous.
I don't know about that.
But mental health stuff, like free counseling basically for me
You could call,
or my spouse or whatever. And
you could call and talk to a licensed therapist.
Yeah, that's some cutting edge stuff. I think I appreciate what they were trying to do with that, and I think that I hope it helped people. I hope it still is continuing to help people.
Yeah.
But that's how we feel about help. 9 times out of 10.
Especially when it's coming from another cop.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't need help. Screw you.
Yeah. And I definitely think that there's a toxic kind of, you don't want to seem like you're not prepared to do the job or ready. Because that's a bad thing. If you're not in the right headspace to be useful on the streets, you're useless as a cop. Really. So if you can't handle the stress, there's this stigma.
A huge stigma.
Of if you can't handle the stress of the job or anything that's happening outside of your life, you're useless. And
cops are very judgy.
And they'll abandon you. They don't want to work calls with you and stuff like that. And I mean, I personally had those feelings towards certain people that I would see would get too emotional during certain calls or would fail to commit or would, in my eyes, seem scared. And I feel bad about it now, but at the same time, I'm making life or death decisions for myself. I want to go home to my friends and family. So, there's a catch-22. If you're going to be there, you need to be ready for that kind of criticism.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to sign up and put the uniform on and do the job, be prepared for that level of criticism, both internally and externally. But that's exactly how. It's almost like a weird, sick...
Exactly how it would go.
Twisted, yeah. Here, man, you should, you need to talk about it, you need to whatever, go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Kind of.
Come to a meeting with me.
Any critique on you not being ready for the job is typically met that way. So it's pretty realistic, I think.
I think all the clips in that were fairly realistic. Maybe a little outdated at this point, but
I'm gonna give it a big, maybe an LAPD. I don't know if it's gonna happen anywhere else, but
maybe an LAPD, maybe 10 to 12 years ago.
Yeah, I don't. 90% of that would not fly, and now 90% of it's not fireable. Maybe 20% of that's fireable.
But they did a good job trying to be realistic.
Yeah. So I liked it.
I like it.
That was our review of Southland. If you like this clips or want us to see do more, go ahead and say so in the comments below. If you have any other suggestions for stuff you want us to see, go ahead and add those down there as well. And go check out our merch. We have some merch available on Redbubble, I believe, for now. It might change later. Like, subscribe, comment, and check out our other stuff. Until next time, peace.